Hello and welcome back to the Crafty Corner. I'm Janna and today is day 8 of Craftmas. Today we're going to be playing with the brand new Diecember die set. I absolutely love Walter. He is absolutely too adorable for words. So, of course, we're going to have a good play and have some chilly fun. If you'd like to see which supplies we're going to be using, go ahead and pause here. All right, let's head over to the Crafty Corner. Today, we're going to be creating with quite a few Sizzix products, but most of all, I want to highlight the adorable Diecember set for this year, 2023, Walter the Penguin. He is just too cute, and I absolutely had to feature him during Craftmas. So we've got Walter. We're also going to be pulling in the die set, Big Tidings. And for our background, I'm going to be pulling in this embossing folder. This is one of the 3D ones. We've got some different levels. We've got some great texture going on here. And that will be our foundation. Okay, let's go ahead and set these aside and dive right into our background. So I have already run the embossing folder through my Sizzix Plus, and this is what we get. Look at the dimension. That is just too pretty. So we're going to be altering this with some Distress pearlescent crayons. And let's see here, which color do we want to use? I think we're going to go with some Frozen Fog. So we're just going to take this and I'm going to run that over some of the raised areas. Just like that. And then give that a good little blend. And we've got some lovely added shine. So I'm just going to go over some of the different raised parts. I'm going to try to be pretty light-handed as I'm applying this. Whoop. And hopefully we're going to hit some of those highlights. Okay. Let's try this piece over here. There we go. Definitely liking that. And let's try over here. Good. And just a little bit there. It's harder to get the smaller pieces on the side. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, generally not bad. Just trying to get little bits highlighted. Okay. I think I'm happy with our background. We've got a little bit of a smudge over here, but you know what? That is going to be completely invisible once we start adding elements. And next, we're going to work on our sentiment. Now, the sentiment that we're going to be using is going to be the large word joy, and I'm going to be pulling in a couple of these other little elements. But for color on these, we're going to be using some Distress Glaze. We've got so many new lovely colors from this year that I wanted to take a moment and highlight some of them. We are going to be using Mowed Lawn, Bundled Sage, Squeezed Lemonade, and we also are going to pull in some Candied Apple. So I'm just going to take that die cut and just kind of roughly figure out about how big that's going to be and how much space we're going to need. Let's see here. I think I've got a couple of other little die cut pieces that I need to pull in as well. Let's see what I've got. Okay. So I've also got this holly berry. And we've got 2 different holly leaves. So let's see here. I think we'll use those pieces. And we'll just tuck the others back into the envelope. So just kind of roughly estimating. Okay, I'm just going to take a pencil and kind of just trace the area that we'll need for the word joy. Good. And then over here, put some space for the yellow star. And I think I'm going to want a couple of snowflakes. Yeah, I don't think I'll add anything to those. We can just die cut them as is. And then this will give me, you know what, I think I only need one of those. We'll have some space for the tree, and then I've got space over here for the holly leaves. Okay, I've got a bit of a plan. So what I'm going to do is take the embossing dabber, and we're going to glaze each of these sections according to what color we need. So with the embossing dabber, I'm just going to rub that right onto our substrate. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a piece of paper. Oh, why not? We can use our background. And we're going to sprinkle candied apple right over that, and then we'll emboss it. So just sprinkling there. Let's see, hopefully that will be enough. Okay, good. So I'll be back in just a moment after we emboss this, and then we'll go ahead and add our other colors. So here is the candied apple embossing. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing and using the embossing dabber to put down color in each of these segments, but we're going to go ahead and toss this part on fast forward as we add our remaining colors. Here are the completed die cuts, so we'll just quickly pop those out of the sheet and put them on the table. All right. I definitely love how shiny these look. The embossing glaze does a really nice job. And they're so bright and colorful. Okay. Now, let's see, I need the base of the word joy. Here we go. And I think I'm just going to glue this right on here because I am going to pop this up later with some foam squares. So let's go ahead. We've got our glue. Adding just a line by each letter. Okay, and around the O. Good. All right, let's go ahead and stick that down. Yeah, that will work out very nicely. All right, so I'm going to set that aside to dry for the moment. And let's see here. Oh, got a couple of pieces to pop out. So while it's drying, we're going to now turn our attention to building some adorable penguins. So we've got Walter, and Walter comes in just a few pieces. So we have our base pieces here. This is the solid black, and now let's pull out the next pieces so we can build him. I am going to keep this off to the side. He is a little bit more complex, so I like to see exactly which layers I'm going to be working with. Okay. And we are going to be pulling in the Distress Pearlescent crayons to give Walter some color. To start with, I'm going to be adding a little bit of Phantom Mist, and we're going to put Phantom Mist on this section right here. So I'm just going to scribble that down, and then just with a finger, I'm going to smudge it out. Okay, and we'll do the same thing over here. I absolutely love the pearlescent crayons. They're nice and smooth, and they apply beautifully to the watercolor cardstock. Okay, so we've got that layer. Let's go ahead and stack these. This is going to be one of the easier parts to assemble, so we might as well go ahead and take care of that. And the eyes. The eyes are definitely going to be a pain to poke out, but let's stick that here. That's 1 and 2. And this piece goes right on top of this one. Just lining everything up. Good. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Get rid of that little piece. Take the double-sided sticky tape off the back. Poke the little eye pieces out. Oh, where'd that go? There we go. And we'll stick that onto the matching piece over here. Good. Okay, now it gets a little bit more complicated. We've got the belly layers. Now we need to add the darker layers. So we've got a couple of spots that are going to be black and one that I kind of want to do an accent with some, I think Empty Tomb is going to be the right color. Yep, Empty Tomb. So these two pieces are going to be little accent pieces. And the others, that'd be these two, I'm going to be coloring in black. All right, so just taking this. Oh, that should be, I think that's going to work. It's a nice dark gray, so I'm hoping that's going to act as a little bit of an accent. Okay, just smushing that down, making sure we've got good color coverage. Okay, I think that's going to work. All right, next, I'm going to pop these two pieces out. Now, I'm not going to be coloring these with Distress Crayon. I do have a black soot Distress Crayon, but I want this to be really, really black. So I'm going to be going in with some Distress Archival Black Soot. And I'm just going to rub that right across the top of the die cut. Just that I do something different for coloring in pieces today. Okay. There. Not bad. All right, let's see how this goes when we layer. So just taking that right off here. Gonna have to poke out those little extra pieces. That's 1 and 2. And let's layer. Okay, that's working very nicely. And let's do the same thing to the other side. Good. And 1 and 2. Lining these up. Pretty good. All right, now I want this piece, the belly piece, to go in next. And as I recall, Tim said that we kind of have to leave part of this lifted up just a little bit because there is a teeny tiny flap on one of the other pieces that's going to kind of tuck underneath. So I'm just going to be careful as we put these on and make sure that we're not pushing everything down. Okay, there we go. All right, take this. Good. And now that little accent piece. So it looks like I've got a couple of little pieces to remove on here as well. Yep, there and there. Now let's see how this is going to line up. Got the little wing. Good. Got that. That's going to kind of just poke around. There we go. Just like that. Oh, that is so cute. All right, let's go for the other side. And again, 2 little pieces to poke out. 1 and 2. Where'd that other piece go? There it is. Okay. I'm going to try not to smudge anything. That seems pretty good. Bringing that wing piece around. There. All right, and that is settling into place very nicely. Good. So we've got the basic pieces of the penguin. Now it's time to do a little bit of embellishment. Okay, so let's go ahead and color in these next pieces. Let's see. I think I want to do the beak yellow. Oh, that's not yellow, that's holly branch. That would not work. Let's go for some flickering candle. Good. Okay. Just putting that on here. Smudging that. Good. Next, we will add a little bit of jack-o'-lantern. Again, smudging that out. These are so creamy. Absolutely love it. Okay, smudging that on here. Good. Now, let's see here. The hat. Let's do the hat next. That's all going to be... Oh, most of it's going to be red. Okay. I see what I'm doing. Good. Okay, and we'll do one of the scarfs red as well. If we do the upper part, then the lower part's going to peek through as white. Good. Let's see. I want to do the other scarf blue. Okay. Let's see, this is juniper berry. Okay, that's good. And the last thing I want to do is the bow tie. Let's see here, green or purple? Oh, we've already got some green on the tree, so let's go purple. Okay. And the glasses. Oh, I think I want them to be black, so... There. Nice and easy. So I'm going to take care of the beaks first. I'm just going to take that little accent part. I'm going to stick that onto the beak. That's one. Get this one. This will be number 2. All right. And let's get these beaks on the birds. So that's just going to go right here. All right. And beak number 2. Okay. Just got to scoot that over just a little bit. There we go, beak number 2. And how about some feet? There we go. Number 1. Number 2. Okay, that can go there. I am absolutely loving the die pick tool for this. These pieces are pretty small, and my fingers definitely would not be too happy about trying to pick all these teeny tiny pieces up. So the die pick is definitely the right tool for this job. All right, let's get that last foot on there. That's going to go right here. Good, and now let's give these penguins some festive cheer. So to start, I'm going to assemble the 2 scarves. Got some pieces to poke out. There we go. It's not bad. Okay, and we're just stacking that on top of this. Ooh, such easy assembly for the scarf. I like it. All right, let's see here. This penguin will get the red scarf. Okay, and the other penguin can have the blue scarf. Just pulling that out, getting rid of those extra little pieces. Good. Oh, one more piece. Okay. And we'll just stack that right on here. Good. And we'll take that and place that on this little guy over here. Okay. Oh, these guys are so darn cute. Love it. All right, let's build the Santa hat. Should be nice and easy. That's gonna go right here. A little poof thing that can go. Let's see, does that go there? Yeah, I think so. It's gonna go here. And a little floofy part at the brim of the hat. Okay. All right. So we'll just take that hat and we're going to put that on to the penguin with the blue scarf. Oh, some of my pieces are coming up. Just adjust that. There we go. So this penguin can get this hat. Aw. Very, very cute. Okay. And the other penguin is getting the sunglasses. Well, glasses. The glasses are so darn cute. All right. There we go. Just gonna line that up. There. That is awesome. I love these guys. Too adorable. Okay. Now it is time to assemble the rest of the card. So I'm going to do a little bit of a layout, see how I'm liking things, and we'll go from there. Let's see. I'll put this guy right here, and I think I'll tuck him right here. That looks good. And let's see. Put the tree here. Something like that. We'll put the holly over here. Yeah. Not bad. Oops. Just kind of doing a rough position. And snowflake over here. Okay. Definitely like that. And I think I'm going to add an additional little sentiment as well. But right now, let's go ahead and place our pieces. And this part, we're going to put on fast forward. Okay, so we've assembled all of our die cuts. We've got a very bold sentiment, but I want to add just one more sentiment. So of course, we're going to be pulling in some of the Tim Holtz Ideology label stickers. And I decided to go with Holiday Magic. Joy and Holiday Magic. That seems like a winning combination. So we're just going to place that right here. And I would call this done. I love those penguins. They are just too darn cute and they've got so much personality. These are from this year's Diecember release. This is 2023 from Simon Says Stamp. And Walter is absolutely adorable. Thank you so much for joining me here today at the Crafty Corner for another day of Craftmas. I am greatly enjoying this and it's been so fun to create so many different holiday themed projects. And I could not resist Walter. Absolutely love this new die and it's going to be a favorite in my Sizzix collection. So I hope that you've enjoyed today's video and will stay tuned for tomorrow with more Craftmas fun. Until next time, happy crafting!